Look at this video. It happened around 8:30 this morning. Law enforcement says a man approached the location here, ignited a fire, set off fireworks, and menaced pedestrians with a firearm. Law enforcement took a man into custody. Moments later, they led him into the building. Multiple law enforcement sources tell CBS News this was an anti-ICE attack, that the individual was armed with guns and commercial-grade fireworks. CBS News law enforcement analyst Richard Esposito.
And he had air rifles with him, the kind of things that you might use in paintball type events, a helmet, halogen lights.
I asked him how troubling is it that the man got this close to the building?
It's Manhattan. And that building is a large building. As you know, it looks like a city block. And there is a security perimeter around it, right? There are barricades, bollards to stop vehicle attacks, substantial uniform presence, patrol cars parked outside, both police, federal service. People come in and out of that building all the time. They go to see the FBI, to go to immigration. Customs is in there, I believe, and border. And what's troubling is that someone thought this was a way to protest.
The FBI assistant director in charge of the New York field office said this earlier.
At this time, our Joint Terrorism Task Force is investing this as an anti-government attack on a federal facility.
The FDNY says 4 civilians suffered minor injuries. One was taken to a hospital. The suspect's cart is over there, and it says, "ICE off our streets."
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you already found us, we're on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, William Fratelli Cooking and Guns channel, where we post videos per week. We post cooking videos as well as our Second Amendment related content, Fair Use Act, and just awareness videos on stuff that's going on in the news, other safety tips, gun reviews, and a bunch of fruitful content that you guys make yourselves aware of. We played these few clips so you guys could see what this video is going to be about. This is it's going to be a fair use video. It's going to be episode 54, fair use video. This is an attack that took place this morning in New York City. This was an attack on the New York City Federal Plaza. I believe it was 26 Federal Plaza, a federal building in the city of New York, a federal building that houses several different federal agencies like ICE, Border Patrol, FBI, a lot of immigration related activity in this building, people showing up for hearings, other stuff like this. We have our disclaimer / disclosure that we want to put up real quick, that way you guys know where we're coming from. But this is going to be based off of the incident from this morning in Federal Plaza, 26 Federal Plaza. It was a what's being labeled a terrorist related attack, according to the FBI and few other agencies. We're going to get more into it. We played a few clips before this one, and we're going to go ahead and play a few other clips once we get this disclaimer through here, so you guys know where we're coming from as usual. That way you can see the aftermath of what the result was once this person was taken into custody. This person was a 43-year-old Army veteran of the United States Armed Forces. He was active duty, former active duty member of the Armed Forces in the United States, 43 years old. Andrew Arabaca, last name Arabaca, I don't know how to spell it, but he's reportedly carrying out anti-ICE and anti-government paraphernalia, stuff in a cart that was nearby when he set off this IED, or improvised explosive device, along with some gasoline and some flammable liquid. Gasoline, fireworks. He had airsoft guns, pellet guns, axes, knives. He had a machete, a hammer, or several hammers, and had all kinds of other equipment to cause harm. From what it's looking like, this happened at 8:30 a.m. this morning. So this is just developing. We're gonna get into the disclaimer slash disclosure, and then we'll get more into it. That way you guys know what we're trying to post for tonight. So welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already found us, we're on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. William Fratelli Cooking and Guns channel. We try our best to post weekly videos. We've been slacking lately. We've been a little bit busy with our ordinary lives, but we post Second Amendment related content. We label this content Sunday-Gunday. We also have our cooking content that we like to keep up. That's how we started this channel. Safety tips and other content for you guys maneuvering in uncertain times that we're living in, very uncertain times. We post a lot of research-informed defensive use videos, research-informed self-defense videos, and Fair Use Act, protected by the Fair Use Act, so we don't get any copyright infringement on this channel. Our channel's for educational purposes only. We preach lawful self-defense. We're by no means gun fanatics. We're not giving any legal advice. We're simply just trying to give you guys general guidance, and we're not claiming to be firearms experts. We just want you guys to be safe with your firearms, responsible with those firearms, that way you don't make any mistakes. We're coming from 17 years of law enforcement experience. Myself, I've been an armed security guard in the state of Florida since 2010. I was 19 years old. Worked for companies like G4S Wackenhut, now known as Allied Universal. I've worked for the Blackwater Agency, another private security firm. Worked for the federal government, the United States Department of Homeland Security, and currently a police officer in the state of Florida. But a police officer in the state of Florida since January 2014, so that's just some of the experience. We have message to the trolls as usual. We get trolls on the channel posting all kinds of weird stuff in the comment section. We're not going to tolerate it. You're simply going to get blocked. We don't have any time for it, so that's message to the trolls. We got shout outs to 3 channels on YouTube that collaborate with us, show us a lot of love. We have Gun Freak Nation on YouTube. We have Trade 57 Production, and finally we have the Alert Zone TV. These are 3 channels that collaborate with us, show us a lot of love. We wouldn't have a channel if it weren't for them. So that's the disclaimer slash disclosure. So getting to the nitty gritty, the video for tonight. This person appeared to be a bystander that was just hanging out in the area in the morning. Had a cart with him with all kinds of stuff that said anti-ice material. This person went ahead and started committing these crimes against the building, started vandalizing, whatever you want to call it, terroristic threats, terroristic involved behavior. I don't know the exact charges that they're going to charge this person with, but this person started lighting up gasoline. We're going to show you guys some more clips, that way you could get a clear picture of what happened. But 2 people were injured. One was a federal employee, and the second was a civilian that was there for a hearing. A civilian that was there for a hearing, for an immigration hearing. Once again, firefighters extinguished the blaze before it reached the building. The bomb squad inspected the suspect's cart for additional threats. No additional threats were discovered. We have a few official statements from the FBI Assistant Director, James Barnacle. He called this an anti-government attack on the federal facility. He says that this individual came armed with bad intentions. We have FBI Director Kash Patel confirmed that the suspect was in custody They took him into custody in that same building. They took him into that building. The Joint Terrorism Task Force is investigating. They have him in custody in that same facility that he basically attacked. New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani described the incident as deeply disturbing and said that no one was seriously injured. There were some minor injuries. This individual's in custody, being interviewed by the FBI. Investigation is ongoing, and the building remains under heightened security. There was a lot of people in the area when this happened. There was a large crowd in the area. Luckily, nobody else was harmed. Once again, 26 Federal Plaza in Manhattan, New York. In the morning, 8:30 a.m., once again, 43-year-old Army veteran Andrew Arabaka, who was carrying anti-ICE government paraphernalia and a cart containing all kinds of weapons, fireworks, flammable liquids, pellet guns, axes, etc. All kinds of equipment that basically paints a picture of what this person was trying to accomplish when he showed up to this building. Once again, they say that he had a makeshift incendiary device made of fireworks and liquid that he was able to detonate. I don't know if he was able to detonate it when he lit the gasoline, or if he had some other way of detonating the device, but the device went off. There was smoke all over the place. We have a couple of clips so you guys can see, but the current status, once again, being interviewed by the FBI. He's under investigation, and the building continues to be under heightened security. Went ahead and we're gonna show you guys this video right here. Once he was taken into custody, this happened.
We take this very seriously. On his cart, he had a cart. He had anti-ICE literature on it. When he was being arrested, he yelled derogatory terms to ICE, used bad words, obviously. He is an anti-American, anti-government extremist. We know that from what he said. We know that from what he has said post-arrest. And we know that from what his actions that he tried to take.
At about 8:30 this morning, 26 Federal Plaza along Worth Street, what is reported to be fireworks at this time were set off by a man apparently pulling a cart. He was also apparently carrying an airsoft rifle. The FBI is currently investigating, as is the NYPD and their bomb squad. You can see investigators at this point looking at that cart. Again, this happened outside of 26 Federal Plaza. This is Worth Street between Broadway and Lafayette, about 8:30 this morning when this incident happened. No injuries were reported, and again, the investigation is still ongoing.
All right, so that's it for tonight. You guys stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and upload a follow-up video if we get one. If we get any more information, we get a lot of emails from subscribers that have additional clips and information. So if you get anything like that, we're gonna go ahead and let you guys know. Once again, stay tuned for some more content. Once again, please subscribe to our other channels that collaborate with us. We have Gun Freak Nation, we have Trey 57 Production, and we finally have the Alert Zone TV. These are 3 channels on YouTube. Show us a lot of love. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.